The law of detachment states that in order to manifest or receive what you desire, you must release your attachment to the outcome. Let's say you've worked your whole life for your dream job. Let go of the need for that to come true. Or let's say you meet somebody who you know has all the qualities that you want in a long-term partner. Release the need for that to come true. It means releasing anything related to any dream that you have for your life in trust that no matter what happens, that you will find happiness. This seems counterintuitive. If we desire something, shouldn't we be working certain steps in order to make that thing happen? I hear the words detach, surrender, stop caring, let go again and again in the self-development world. Whether it's advice about how to grow a business, to be successful in dating, or ushering a dream into reality, you set the intention and then you detach. And there's not a ton of guidance around how to actually detach and what that looks like. It can feel kind of elusive. So what I've noticed then is that many of us then try to become withdrawn, cold, almost too cool. Like, I don't need this. And maybe you've heard of the golden retriever black cat analogy in the dating world, where you either have that golden retriever energy where you're eager and forward and bright and almost chasing, or you have the black cat energy where you're kind of withdrawn, you're more cool temperament. You can take it or leave it. And the guidance is often, especially for women, to have the black cat energy. But the black cat energy is not just about being withdrawn or calloused or cold and not have any warmth. It's literally about residing in contentment in our own energy. So if we cognitively try to shift into that black cat energy of being centered, but our energy, our actual energy, which is different than our action or our cognition, is screaming golden retriever, there's a mismatch. So then comes the question of how to shift your actual energy. To try to be a black cat when the nervous system is screaming golden retriever, it just doesn't work. When we're too eager for something, it kind of runs away. When we chase something, it starts to run, right? So especially as women with feminine essence, our strategy, what feels best in our body, is to magnetize things towards us. When we have that mismatch between our cognition of trying to be something that we're not, of trying to not care, of trying to play it cool, we have to numb out. We have to disassociate from the body, from our energy, and become out of alignment with what's actually true and what's actually going on. Think lifting up and out of the body rather than sinking into it. And honestly, it's just not a luscious way to live. I believe that one of the reasons we're in these bodies is to experience them in all their shades, you know, the pain and the pleasure and everything in between through the senses. I love to be in my body in a way that I'm experiencing this earth world. So if I'm lifting up and out and disassociating, then there's a lack of alignment and a lack of power and a lack of lusciousness. Plus, when we resist something, we all know that it just grows bigger. What you resist persists. So if you are resisting the fact that you are actually attached, that you do actually care, that you are actually clinging to something, then it will just grow louder and louder in your energy field until it becomes completely undeniable to look at, until it becomes a program that is running your life subconsciously without you knowing it. And then you're going to wonder why everything seems to be running away from you. So the advice that I'm going to give might feel counterintuitive. When you're feeling that clinginess, drop into your body, meaning you bring your focus and your consciousness in your body, and lean into your attachment, your desire for certain outcomes fully. Feel the part of you or the parts of you that are clinging. A clingy state is when your energy is reaching outward. It's trying to grasp or to hold something, like a person, like an outcome, like an idea, like a vision, for a sense of safety, certainty, or validation. So often we want our external world to be a certain way for safety, certainty, to know what's coming. A lot of us don't like the fear of the unknown, or validation, because we get our worth from what's outside of us. Feel yourself doing that. Literally feel your body leaning forward. Feel the parts of you that are gripping. It's often tightness in the stomach or the jaw, or you feel your hands clench or your shoulders. And notice yourself doing it and sit with it. Just sit with the sensations. When we are in a clingy state, when we're grasping outward, we are in a state of desire. And by pure nature of the state of desire, it means that we don't have the thing that we want. I'm a big fan of replacing the word desire with intention because that's an inevitable truth. Desire is often an uncomfortable sensation. So typically what we try to do when desire comes, if it feels uncomfortable, we try to rush or control our external environment so that we don't have to sit with it and feel it. Because when we get the thing, we don't have that desire anymore. So we attach to a specific outcome to meet the need of easing the discomfort in the body. The antidote is to meet the discomfort of desire, to sit with it. What happens in your body when you long for something? And can you sit with it? What does it feel like in your system when you frantically check your phone to see if that person has texted you? Or you're continuously checking your inbox for the response to your job application? Or you can't seem to settle down until you hear the results of your audition? Sit with the discomfort of not knowing, the longing of things to be a certain way, and the clinginess of trying to control your external world. In a very rudimentary level, the energy of desire can be likened to when you are feeling turned on in a physical way and you desire to feel the relief by having intercourse. But that sort of connection, it's not about the connection. It's about the relief you feel. Sexual energy is life force energy, and it can teach us a lot about how we are maneuvering through our life. So this can be a very good indication if you are operating in the field of desire and clinging to external circumstance. If you are feeling this sort of internal fire for something and you need relief versus just simply heart connection. Detachment would be feeling your sexual energy, your turn on, but not needing anything to release it. Just being with it, circulating it, breathing it, feeling your aliveness, not needing the external environment to do anything in particular because you feel your vibrancy. I want to be very clear that by attaching, I do not mean acting. I mean being. It is very tempting to send the text, to push for the conversation, to start frantically sending job applications or emails to feel a release from all of this energy, release from the discomfort. Then what you are doing is you are just feeding into trying to control your external environment. When you allow the discomfort of desire to be there, you let yourself feel your attachment fully without acting on it, and you finally listen. Rather than trying to run from it or shut it out, what happens is that it starts to feel heard. And like Dr. David Hawkins says in his book, Letting Go, it begins to vent through the body. It begins to move. It begins to integrate. Remember that this attachment is just a part of you. It's not all of you. You are experiencing it. You are experiencing the field of desire, of clinginess, of longing, but it's not you. You can observe it. So what part of you is attaching? Maybe it's your inner infant that's gripping out of fear, or your inner child doing everything she can to succeed, to attain the love of her parents. Can you love this part of you for you, unconditionally, without reservation? As you fully embrace and lean into all these parts of you, they become integrated as a whole. And the only way out of this is through it, internally, unless you want to live a life up and out of the body, in which case these fields will just get stronger and stronger, and you'll have to do more and more to get out of your body. Once you are able to move through this feeling of clinginess, desire, and longing, then you can truly be that version of the black cat that is mysterious and self-sustained because she truly, in essence, in energy, in vibration, doesn't need anything in her external reality to provide her sense of worth. It's an inside-out job. It starts with you. It ends with you. You are the exact person that you need to get through this And I hope that that is one of the most empowering things that you've heard yet today. I'm sending you love in your journey. Thank you for tuning in. Please like this video if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe for more around nervous system care, EQ, heart-centered leadership, and living in a delicious way.